We are back with another live watch along for the FIFA 2026 Men's World Cup. 48 nations competing over 104 games. Thank you for tuning into my live watch alongs so far. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed yourself as much as I've enjoyed myself. Tonight, we're looking at one of the big hitters, Netherlands. They've come close in the past. They have come close in the past, but they've not managed to go all the way. They've had the runners-up medal around their necks three times: 1974, 1978. And I'm sure if you're a 90s baby like myself, then of course you will remember 2010. That was a special World Cup for me, anyways, because as I've said, I predicted the winner long before the tournament started. I actually predicted who would be in the finals. That's something I'm very, very grateful for. So we are less than 30 minutes away from kickoff. Happy Sunday to you guys. In the comment section, first out the blocks. He says, goal, Curacao. I did watch the Curacao match, and I also took you guys' advice. You said, don't do that live stream. Instead, you wanted me to do the Netherlands versus Japan live stream, hence skipping that one. And I'm grateful to you guys because I needed to recharge my batteries. I was knackered. This like my sixth live watch along of the World Cup so far, and I'm already tired. So I took you guys' advice, and I am back. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'm fumbling over my words already, and nowhere near kickoff. Where do we start with this one? Should we go ahead and stick a little pin in it, and perhaps should we go ahead and look at the results so far? Should we remind ourselves of what's happening over the last couple of games before we dive right into it? Let's go ahead and have a quick little recap before we look at today's game. Just remind you guys, it is Netherlands taking on Japan. Plenty of stuff to discuss. I hope you can see this one on your screens. If you can't, don't worry, I've got you covered. All you need to do is just sit back and listen to myself. I'm sure you saw the 7-heaven from Germany, right? I do want to say big ups to Curacao. For one, I am extremely proud of what you guys are doing, representing the Caribbean, as well as Haiti, our Haitian brothers. Big ups to you guys. Lovely goal, I must say. Definitely. We had some beautiful goals so far in the World Cups, right? Couple of opening matches there for the respective nations. Let me know who's been your favorites. Also, let me know which nation has entertained you guys the most. I think up until this point, when you compare the three co-host nations, that is Mexico, USA, and also Canada, I think I have to be honest and say it's USA of the three co-host nations that's entertained us the most up until this point. But Germany they've definitely kick-started their World Cup, haven't they? So let's just stick a pin in it and look at the results on the screen right there in front of you. Match day one, the opener, we saw 3 red cards. You heard that correctly. We saw 3 red cards. It was a gift of a goal, the opening goal they gifted to Mexico from South Africa. They dispatched them 2 goals to the good. Then we also saw South Korea taking on a Czech Republic, and they beat them 2-1. So the other co-host, Canada, they drew 1-1 against Bosnia. A couple of people in the comment section were asking, can Bosnia play football? I think, look, once you're at the World Cup, you definitely would have been at the World Cup based on merit. Definitely not because someone did you a favor. I know, and you guys should definitely be able to back me on that. But of the 3 co-hosts, as I said, the USA, they came up clutch. Gunman Florian Gun with a brace. He's in the driving seat for the golden boots. Can he go all the way? Can he seal the golden boots? A long way to go. We're only at the group stage, but nevertheless, his nation put 4 past Paraguay. And Gio's goal, I do like the technique. I haven't even remembered to go back and watch it, but at first glance, I think he actually hits it with his outside of his right foot, I think. I do want to go back and watch that because I liked it at first glance. Nevertheless, 4 goals flew past Paraguay's net. It was a 1-1 draw against Qatar and Switzerland. And that one came at the death. I think we spoke about that in last night's stream. And another 1-1 against Morocco for Brazil. I think that one was a little bit underwhelming for you guys in the comment section who support Brazil. A lot of you support Brazil. And last night's stream, we saw Haiti. Haiti suffered a 1-0 defeat the hands of Johnny McGinn and Scotland. And you guys probably saw this one earlier on in the day, probably late for you guys, definitely early for me. Australia kickstarting their World Cup party. You can see that results there on the screen in front of you, beating Turkey 2-0. Now they're Iran Kunda is his name, and he pretty much has the whole nation talking. It's got people all over the globe speaking. He was born in a Tunisian refugee camp to Burundi parents. At 20 years of age, he just became the youngest player to score for Australia at the FIFA Men's World Cup. As we always say over in these neck of the woods, if you're good enough to play, you should play. It's a matter about your birthplace. Once you're eligible, I'll bring you on board. Happily welcome you with open arms. RR says, let's see what RR is saying in the comment section. He's saying Dutch B team now. Let's watch the team. So you're going to say that they're going to be dispatching goals. So you enjoyed USA and Morocco so far. Curacao fans, wow, guys, was uniformed behind the goal. Yes, they were. They were out in their numbers. And I was listening to the build-up on my screen. And the Dutch have arrived in the USA for their game, and they've done so. They brought over a double-decker bus. I'm not sure if you guys have seen what a double-decker bus looks like. Some people call it upstairs, downstairs bus. But when I say some people, definitely Jamaicans calling it the upstairs, downstairs bus. So to paint a picture, they brought along their upstairs, downstairs bus all the way from Europe to the World Cup. And I thought that is absolutely unbelievable. They are serious. They know how to get the party going. Matter of fact, I think what we need to do is take a little peep over on what the Dutch have been up to. I saw a couple of things there over on social media in terms of them. They got energy. I think it's one thing about the Dutch is that they definitely have energy. I always see them just bringing the right energy everywhere they go, every tournament, whether that's the Euros, Nations League, every tournament that they participate in, qualifiers, you name it. They got energy. So we're gonna stick a little pin in it and listen to the Dutch. It's gonna be loud, but who the hell cares? It's the World Cup. Let it be bloody loud. Happy Sunday to each and every one of you. Thank you for choosing my live stream. Please do go ahead and hit the like button. It doesn't cost you a penny. Look at the guys. Look at them. They're on it, aren't they? They're always on it. They know how to get the party started. Another nation. It just goes to show that football really brings people together. And it's a shame that we just have to either support our second country or just enjoy the vibes because obviously we did not qualify for the World Cup. So what can we do aside from sit back and relax? Something else that caught my eye earlier on. I'm going to try and see if I can share this one with you. I think the caption here says it's almost 8 a.m. in Turkey, and this was obviously a outdated post over on X, and the fans are still packed together watching every minute unfold. And then Australia, just to remind you guys, go into the break 1-0 up. So they went into the break 1-0 up. So we can go ahead and see what the fans were doing over in Turkey. And again, the scenes is just beautiful. The scenes is it was wonderful watching this one. I'm going to go ahead and share it with you guys. All right. So see if we can bring that up on screen. Let's try to focus on the number of people there. Definitely a couple of hundred people there at 8 a.m. in the morning. Football brings people together. We just have to find a way to support our second nation. Play that one again for you guys. I'm gonna play on mute just to avoid any copyright violation there. So you can go ahead and see the sea of fans. And that's a beautiful view. It's a beautiful view. I've got Turkey on my bucket list. I hear a lot of good reviews about Turkey, the country, and just how beautiful it is. And also their food. Turkey has a lovely cuisine. So I know I'll definitely get stuck in. But look at that view. And then look at the number of people. Again, 8 a.m. in the morning. Look at them. 8 a.m. in the morning. And look at these guys out in their numbers, packed like sardines. I can only imagine what the scenes would have been like all across the world, especially in the United States, where we have one of the largest diaspora community, leading diaspora community outside of the United Kingdom and Canada. I know would have been out in our numbers supporting the boys, but it didn't happen, did it? When is it going to happen? The wait continues. And obviously, we do have a similarity. We do have a similarity in terms of first ever World Cup qualification as it relates to the Netherlands host, that is Japan. They have so far qualified for 8 FIFA Men's World Cup. First qualification came back in 1998. We're about 15 minutes away from kickoff. If you have not given me your score predictions, what are you waiting on? Go ahead and give me your score predictions. It does not cost you a penny. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the starting 11 before we talk some more about the rest of the build up to the game, that is. So if I can go ahead and see if I can find this starting 11 for you guys. I want to try and find starting 11 that actually looks pleasing on the eye. A couple of these graphics don't really look so pleasing, so let me go ahead and bring up something for you guys that looks good on the eye. Right, so let's see what I got for you guys. Let's see what I got. Can I bring up for you guys? Do bear with me, this won't take long. Make yourselves comfortable. If you can, you should make yourselves comfortable. We can go ahead and look at the starting 11. As I said, if you've not given me your score predictions, do go ahead and give me your score predictions. RR is going with a 3-0 victory for the Netherlands. You have no faith in Japan. I see. You can go ahead and cast your eyes here on the starting 11. I did catch a little glimpse of what RR was saying there in the comment section. The Liverpool man himself. Speaking of the Liverpool man himself, of course, we knew this coming into the World Cup. Endo has had to withdraw himself from Japan's World Cup squad, and that is due to an injury. And subsequently, unfortunately, he also announced his retirement from international football. So we do want to wish him well. Would have been a nice little header there for the Liverpool fans with those two players there. Still a few Liverpool fans on display though. They're not short of representation where their club is concerned and the players that represent their clubs. But as it relates to Japan, they suffered a significant hit with the loss of their captain. He won't be participating for Japan again. So I hope he has a happy retirement, and for the duration of his career, I hope that he's able to he's able to continue to play football injury free. Best of luck on his recovery. So as I said, Netherlands, they've come close in the past. Close, inches close, but haven't managed to go all the way. Let me just remind you guys, 3 times runners up in 1974, 4 years later, 1978, again, runners up. And in 2010, I think that's the one that you all should remember, unless you're just way older than myself. But I think most of you, again, 90s baby, would remember the 2010 FIFA Men's World Cup finals. They did have a stint where they did not qualify for the FIFA Men's World Cup. That is between 1978 and 1990. But since then, they have been in the mix. And I'm sure, like all the other nations, they'll be seeking to go all the way. Brandman Securities Sound is saying 2-1 to Holland. All this hype overshadowed the NBA celebration. Of course, yes, big ups to the Knicks. Finally, they have won their crown. I imagine if you're from New York, and you happen to support the Gunners, a bit like Spike Lee, you must feel like you're on cloud nine, right? So finally, the crown is back on your head after 53 years of waiting. So 23 years for the Gunners, 53 years for the Knicks, and finally, they are kings again. And yes, of course, it just goes to show that football is the biggest sport in the world. There's no two ways about that. You would have thought that they would have tweaked the NBA calendar so that they don't get swamped in with the football to come, especially when USA are one of the co-hosts. But I don't know, maybe they just thought that they are bigger than football and let the show continue as it normally would. But as I said, again, congratulations to the Knicks Kings once more. Rochelle Brown, Miss Brown, good day to yourself. I hope you are well. Are you supporting England? I wish them well. I do want them to go all the way. Obviously, I would love for them to go all the way. But this has been probably the most muted response I've seen from England fans, people living in England, obviously, my location. I've not come across anyone that's singing It's Coming Home. Not even on the telly, nowhere, YouTube. I don't hear no one saying it's coming home. I don't even see it over on social media. So it's quite quiet so far from the England fans. I'm not really sure why that is, but maybe they're just no longer cautiously optimistic. They're probably just saying, look, it's not going to come home. They've been waiting since 1966 for it to come home, and they continue to wait. If they can go all the way this year, that would be quite something, wouldn't it? Because I did bring up a portrait. I think it was on my last live stream where we saw a beautiful picture of the England boys suited and booted with their gaffer Thomas, and it's as diversified as ever. Proper representation of England as a country. Can you imagine that number of black and mixed race players in the team alongside their German coach? And if they go on to win it, that's a kick in the teeth to all the people who don't approve of diversity and representation, isn't it? And I would love for it to happen for that link, for that reason exactly. Bless Cranky and the New York and the Knicks. I'm talking Yankees, completely different sports. Yeah, big ups to him. I'm sure he's in celebratory mood. I'm sure Cranky's in celebrating mood. He's probably out there in Times Square having a whale of the time. So yes, he's a double champion. Champion where his football team is concerned, the Gunners. Champion where his basketball team is concerned. Says real power ball is football. We're getting ready, guys, for kickoff. We're about 9 minutes away from kickoff. If you've not hit the like button, what are you waiting on? Please do go ahead and hit the like button. It does not cost you a penny. I'm looking forward to this one. I'm a bit more fresher and a bit more energized than my last live stream. I was on the ropes with that one. I was tired, but somehow managed to get it over the line. We're currently looking at the mascots, the match officials, and the two teams they're lined up inside the tunnel. They'll be making their way onto the field of play, which would subsequently be followed by the national anthem. And as kickoff gets on the way, I will change my screen for you guys so you can get the minutes of the game on screen. And we can also talk about the performance along the way for the full 90. Good luck to Netherlands and also their opponents. Earlier on, we saw the youngest manager and the oldest manager as Julian and Mr. Advocates for Germany and Curacao. A little bit of an update there on the Somali referee making the headline once more. Omar Tartan, he will be paid his full World Cup fee. Tartan Artan arrived in Miami with a diplomatic passport and a valid visa, but was denied entry into the United States. Of course, we're aware of that because we've discussed it a few times in separate live streams. The US government alleged Artan has links with member of terror organizations. During a lengthy interrogation, Artan denied this or any ties with the Somali militant group Al-Shabaab. Doesn't make up for it, does it? Being paid in full, it doesn't really make up for it, does it? He's also going to be the referee for the Super Cup to come. Paris Saint-Germain taking on Aston Villa. And we are currently waiting for the national anthems of Netherlands and also Japan. Give you guys a little bit of a brief overview as it relates to the teams and how they look. Let me just make sure that my second screen is working. Need to make sure I keep an eye on this just to make sure that I don't lose you guys. And of course, if I lose you guys, then you guys need to tell me in the comment section. So they have a 4 wins in their back pockets. That is the Netherlands. 4 wins coming into this one. Over their last 4 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. That's how they look coming into this one over the last 6 string of games. Very different, slightly different story to their opponents, Japan. They come into this one on a run of 6 straight victories. National anthem there was quite quick. Netherlands national anthem sung first. We're now listening to the national anthem of Netherlands, of Japan, my apologies. How did you guys feel listening to or watching the Curacao match? Do you guys feel annoyed? Again, went over to Twitter and people are not happy bunnies over there. They are not happy bunnies, but everyone, I think, like all the tweets that I came across, people were happy and proud of Curacao. Hopefully you guys can't hear the national anthem because again, I'm trying my best to avoid these copyright violations. It's the last thing I need, so I'm trying to avoid it. So if you guys can hear it at any point, obviously tap me on my shoulder and let me know. So kickoff is about 4 minutes away. I think this one's gonna kick off right on the dot. Other few games haven't kicked off on time. Also, let me know what you guys make of the hydration break. There's been a lot of talk about the hydration break not being really about keeping the players hydrated, but more so about this right here. So let me know what you guys make about the hydration break. Is it a bit of an overkill? Do you think it affects a team's rhythm? If you've managed to find rhythm and then you look across you and the referee's blowing for a hydration break, does that stop you in your tracks? Do you think they should lessen it for the knockout rounds? Or you just say, no, keep the hydration breaks coming? Guess it depends on which side of the fence you sit as a player, right? If you're on the ropes, you need a hydration break, don't you? If you're just finding your rhythm and you're knocking on the door of your opponents, you don't want that hydration break. So I guess it depends on which side of the fence you sit on. Again, if you guys haven't hit that like button, please do go ahead and hit the like button. It does not cost you a penny. See how this one pans out. About 3 minutes away from kickoff, we've got the match officials taking their positions. It's already getting ready for the field to be cleared with the respective flags. The height difference between the two skippers. Virgil van Dijk pretty much towering over the number 10. VAR is ready. So Ritsu, he's donning the captain's armband. No endo due to injury. As I said, he has called for retirement on his international career. On the other end, we obviously have the big Virgil van Dijk and in the captain's armband. Guess this makes it pretty easy for the Liverpool fans, right? In terms of who you guys are going to be backing. Maybe Miss Rochelle Brown, she's probably going to be backing her player for Manchester City. Let me know in the comment section who you guys are backing if you've not done so already. And we're probably about 2 minutes away from a kickoff. All right, guys, we're about 2 minutes away from kickoff. If you guys can't see the screen in front of you, I think what I need to do is bring up my second screen so I can watch you guys while I watch the match. Let's just bring you guys a little bit of the So you guys saying leather belt. I think you're probably talking about, are you talking about this game or are you talking about the 7-1 victory for Germany? Are you predicting a leather belt? Belt to us? You think might be a belt to us? Looks like we're going to be having the Netherlands kick us off. They're at the center circle. Chris Edwards, big ups to you. Hope you're well. All right, we're just maybe less than a minute away from kickoff. Rangers standing over the ball or the closest to the ball. This World Cup would look crazy, to be honest, says Chris Edwards. Three seconds away from kickoff. And we are off. I think you guys should be able to see this one. I'll just move this tab closer to streaming tab so it doesn't get closed off. Yes, man. Bless up, family. Hope you're well. I am good. I hope you're well. Hope you are well. Japan there of the first of the attack. Nothing to trouble the defense of their opponents. They're now down the other end, but similar to the first attack, one wasn't troubling for the Japanese. A little bit handsy there between these two. Van Dijk. So his goalkeeper. The captain, skipper Van Dijk. Ball at his feet. And that goes long. Headed out of danger by Japan. This one looks like Frankie de Jong on the ball. Not for long. Dumfries. So Liverpool man, Cloudy got four on the ball. De Jong. Dumfries. Van Dijk. To his teammate, club teammate Gakpo. Gakpo finds his man inside the box. When? Ooh! He didn't have much space there, but a very good turn. And even better save there from the goalkeeper, Suzuki. Small in there. That's a very good effort at goal. It's a corner kick here to the Netherlands. What's the goalkeepers? What's the referee saying here? Look like the lads are getting a little bit handsy here inside the box. Reinders puts it inside the box, headed away. Get it out for a throw in. A very good save. He didn't really have much space there, Marlin, so made the most of what he could. First threat at goal there for the Netherlands. Eon, good footwork. Ah, a little bit of movement there for Netherlands. And to find Somerville. Doesn't come off in the end, but nevertheless, still good little bit of movement. Koeman, what's one make of Koeman? Would you guys rank him in terms of top managers in world football? Let me know in the comment section. Know where you guys rank the big man, Van Dijk. Humphreys. Van Dijk. He's gonna go long, isn't he? Asking his teammates to come for the ball. He goes short, go back to Dumfries. It's like the ball went out to play there, but clearly not. Japan takes it back. Ah, foul, surely. Van de Ven felt he needed to stop the Japanese number 13 there, and that one is resulted in a free kick. See what they're gonna do with this one. I think they got their number 8 and their number. What number is that? Is that number 15? I think it's the 8 and then number 15 standing over the free kick. So Kubo being one of the players there standing over the free kick, and Kamada. It's gonna be Kamada that whips it in. Whips it inside the box, but target man there is waved offside. Steadily approaching. Who are these guys? Got a couple. What's the name again? Snyder. Who else was that? Oh my god, what's his name? Oh my god, this guy tormented my life, and his name is eluded me. I think that was Van der Sar that I saw on my screen just now. Sure, it was. Of the all-time greats, Manchester United legend. Pretty sure that was him. If you guys are watching the game, pretty sure that was him. Dutch out in support. It's good ball there by their number 11. Way there by Van Dijk, switched on at the back. Ah, he overhits that one. That's Kamada. He completely overhit that one. Not sure who he was trying to find up top, but one goes back to it'll be a goal kick. This one's gonna be taken by Van Dijk to his goalkeeper. Goalkeeper goes long. And also let me know what's the next game. Let me know the next game that you guys want us to cover together, all right? Don't mind you guys picking the games for myself, and obviously, I'll be back giving you guys more live watch alongs. Van Dyke, Van de Ven. Netherlands playing out from the back here. Back to Van Dyke. Somerville. He's got space on him. What does he do with it? Teammate tries to find Cody Gakpo. That was headed away for a throw-in. Throw-in to the Netherlands. But at halftime, I need to do something my end here, guys. But I'll make a quick little move at halftime. Need to arrange something my end. That's kind of causing a bit of a distraction for me. So I need to kind of make some little changes my end. No idea who these people are on my screen. Clearly some sort of celebrities, but don't have a clue who they are. 10 minutes on the clock. Deadlock hasn't been broken yet. What's this referee doing? Marlon with the first with the best efforts at the of the game so far. Denied by a good save from the Japanese goalkeeper, Suzuki. And on the attack. Good space he's got there. Their Japanese number 10 and the captain. Ah, by the defense. Good stop. You guys are quite quiet there in the comment section. Throw some comments at me if you can, if you're not too busy. Let me know what's on the dinner menu. But it's probably an early time for you guys to be having your dinner, right? As I said, since the start of the World Cup, I've been having to eat at a much earlier time, which I've been enjoying. I'm going to try my best to keep it up post World Cup. So 5 o'clock, having my dinner around 5 o'clock, which should be a normal time for me to be eating, to be honest with you, but go over that for the majority of the time. Very rarely have dinner at 5, which isn't good. I need to make some tweaks. It's all. Kamara. Nakamura, I should say. My apologies. I'm really liking the video quality of this. Not sure if it's my fault or it's just that the picture quality isn't great. Look as HD as it should. don't think it's me because with the other channel, it was a much better quality. The game like this, oh, good chested and good chest control resulted in a corner. That's on the number 11 Maida. Just feel like it's going to be one of those games there where moments matter. All you need is just a moment. Almost quarter of an hour on the clock. Japan with a free kick whips this one inside the box. Looks like it was Van de Ven there that headed that one away out of danger. Japan regains possession. Kubo inside the box. Ooh, close. Close. I'm not sure what he was appealing, if he was appealing shouts for a penalty. I don't think that should have been a penalty. The number 11 there, if anything, I think that's a good block. Good block by the Dutch. Not sure what he was complaining about. 15 minutes on the clock, still 0-0. Let me know in the comment section which team has been underwhelming so far. And be honest, because you support them, be honest. Who were you most looking forward to see? Who were you most looking forward to watch? And who was disappointed you? I will say this, that I think sometimes people overreact with draws. Draw obviously better than a loss, but football's biggest stage is bound to be some nerves. Obviously, every nation wants to get off to a winning start, but that's quite literally impossible. De Jong, Van de Ven to De Jong back to Van de Ven, Van Dijk, Somerville. He's got Dumfries right in front of him, but he's taking on his man. Uh, French does its job at the back, throwing here to Netherlands taken by Somerville. Van Dijk quite high up here past the halfway line. Van Dijk. Van de Ven. Back to Van Dijk. Throwing here to the Netherlands. Dumfries running forward. Somerville whips this one inside the box. Kubo clears the danger. Ito. So Ito. Taniguchi.
Record in group stage matches at World Cups. They've only ever lost 2. So that would be 1994.
So good. Gravenberch. This I haven't said his name. I'm pretty sure I haven't said his name so far. Where's Gakpo on the ball? Marlon. And active at the back again. It's gonna take a lot to beat them, isn't it? Coming into this one, 6 wins on the bounce. It's no fluke, is it? Definitely no fluke. It's gonna take something to beat them. That was a 1-0 win over Iceland. Also beat England 1-0. Beat Scotland 1-0. Can we see a 1-0 from them tonight? Put 3 past Bolivia, 2 past Ghana. Also beat Japan. Cock your ears. I'm sure you guys remember that one. 3-2. So is it going to be 7 wins on the trot for Japan? De Jong, Gakpo. Van de Ven flicks it. So Gakpo has gotten back to Van de Ven. It's a throw in. Van de Ven. Somerville. Reinders. Van Dijk. Is his club teammate Gakpo. Gakpo on the ball. Releases it. Back to Van Dijk. Patience. It looks like it's gonna be what this is. This goal is gonna come from patience, I think, guys. Just have to feel each other out. Maybe even need something spectacular because that's defense of Japan. Tough. Tough defense. To Van Dijk. Feel like I've said Van Dijk the most out of any of his teammates. They're playing quite high up here. Netherlands. Shove to the back there of Van de Ven. Getting a cramp in my right leg. Oh, good little bit of trick there from Gakpo. He stopped in his track. In cramps in my right leg here, guys. Ito. Canada. I think we got our first hydration break here. So it seems like they do the first hydration break the 20 plus minutes or early into the 20 plus minutes, 22 minutes on the clock, and we've got our first hydration break. As people are calling it, a commercial break. Fans aren't happy with these hydration break. To commercialize is what they're saying on social media. Let me know if you disagree. Marlon here with still the best effort at the on goal. as I said, superbly denied by the goalkeeper Suzuki. Boys there, both teams using the hydration break to speak with each other. Also, backroom staff going over and talking to their team. Braver Batches taking some instructions from the legend Rude Boy Nistelrooy, Manchester United legend, Netherlands legend. I don't think any of you have comment section. I don't think any of you predicted a Japan win. So you guys have no belief in Japan, right? As we wait, both teams are currently in a huddle. There's a moment there inside the Germany and Curacao match where the camera pans to Dick Advocates, and he had his tissues out, and he appeared to be, at quick glance, potentially it was seemed like it was either wiping his eyes. I'm not sure if he felt teary or wiping his cheeks, but I think he felt a little bit emotional. Oldest gaffer at the FIFA Men's World Cup, and I'm glad that he's made his return to the driving seats. He did step away for family reasons. Absolutely, family does come first. That glad to see him back on the in the driving seats. Tough one, this one to predict, isn't it? I want you guys to tell me, when was the last time the Netherlands lost a match inside 90 minutes? And obviously, we're talking about the World Cup. Can anyone guess when that last happened? So I'm saying it might have to take something special for both sides. It's been a long time, let's put it that way. It's been a long time since they've done it. I'm not sure if any of you could correctly without cheating guess the dates when last they lost a match inside the 90 when we're looking at the World Cup, FIFA Men's World Cup. Do let me know in the comments section, all right? Match is back on the way. Quick little throw in here from Japan. I want something special from either one of these sides. I want a special goal. We've seen a couple special goals so far. Hoping we'll see more of the same. This one. Marlin's goal would have been special, given the space that he had. Throw in the captain, the skipper there for Japan. Release of the ball. Can his teammate get it? Yes, he can. Kamada tries to put this one into the box to find his teammate, but that one is headed away by, I think that was that Van de Ven? I think it was him that headed that one away. But I don't have the best coverage my end. Quality wise, as good as it should be for World Cup coverage, but I think it might have been Van de Ven that headed that one away. Japan go on the ball, skipper. Ito. Found his teammate Nakamura. Ito puts this one inside the box. That one is headed away again by the defense of Netherlands. Owen on the ball. Tries to find his teammate. He does hit. No. Why did he hesitate? You wasted it. Flipping hell. That was your best chance in front of goals. I think that was that in front of goal. I think that was Jesus. What was he thinking? He hesitated. I think that might have been Ito. I need to watch that one back on a replay, but I don't know. Maybe maybe he got cold feet. It's the best chance in front of goal so far. 28 minutes in. Japan's best chance of the game so far. Right in front of goal, just hit it. Me talking about just hit it as if I could do any better. Van Dijk. Gakpo. Seems to be finding his teammate a lot, isn't it? Used to playing with him at club level, international level, easy find. Gakpo. Releases it quickly to his teammates. Oof. Toe down the other end to clear it. Somerville. To Somerville. Dumfries. Dumfries back to Somerville. Heck off. De Jong to Gakpo. Reinders tries to go over the top. I think he tried to find Dumfries, but the defense does their job. De Jong, Gakpo. I'm gonna try and repeat this to see what he can come up with. Gakpo, yeah, he finds Dumfries. He did find Dumfries. Dumfries went for a header. No one there to push that one back on replay. Yeah, I think he tried to go at goal, matter of fact, not to try to find a teammate. That wasn't troubling a Suzuki inside the between the sticks. I pulled the strings, the wing positions there, the Netherlands.
Players in the state, particularly in Bulgaria, joining your bike. Once you arrive,
So they're trying to utilize their flanks. Hasn't come to fruition yet. Somerville out wide. Dumfries. Hecky. Van Dijk. Van de Ven. Gakpo back to Van de Ven. Young. Dumfries. Hecky. Van Dijk. Half an hour play, deadlock yet to be broken. Both sides have had at least one good chance, very good chance. Maybe Japan had the better of the two, but easy for me to say cold feet. I said I can't do any better, can I? They've had good chance in front of goal, squandered it. Want to watch it back on replay, but I think it was Ito. Ito should have been the hitman, but I do need to watch that one back on replay. Sorry if it wasn't you. Hecky. Reinders got Gakpo. Headed away, tried to find Marlon there, right in the middle of the box. Defense does its job. Dumfries. Somerville. Who's Gakpo? About these are at the back. They've got a wall at the back. It's gonna take something to break them down, isn't it? Somerville, Dumfries. Marlon. Oh, sorry, kind of Gucci with it. Looks like that was a little sliding block there to deny Marlin. Yeah, that's a block tackle. Good. Corner kick here to Netherlands. Rangers taking it. 33 minutes on the clock. Let's see if the deadlock's about to be broken. Yes, and no one can leap and put this one in the back of the net. Whips this one inside. Oh, good save! Suzuki again. Think he's Marlin again, having a pop at goal with his header. This save isn't as good, as clean as the first one, but nevertheless, saved it, stopped it from finding the target, from finding the back of the net. Suzuki. I think I've gone past, what, 34 minutes, and there hasn't been a card so far, guys, which is good. All cards so far, like that. I think of all the games I've watched, this has gone the longest game without a card. How's that for you guys there, your end? I think I've watched maybe, what, 6 games so far, this being my 6th. I think this is the one that's gone the longest without player finding their name in the referee's books. Would like for it to stay that way, but probably won't as we got towards the latter stage. Somerville went for something cute there, but he was denied. Memphis De Jong. The names there done on the back of these 3 gentlemen's jerseys. That's the pie. Rangers taking a free kick. So look what's happening in the summer transfer window so far. Looks like Mark Cucurella, the Real Madrid player, puts this one inside the box. It's Gakpo there. He was stretched. Good delivery. Did he slip? It looks like he was slipped. It either slipped or he was overstretched. It's Gakpo there. A chance came his way, but I think he either slipped or he was just completely overstretched. 36 minutes on the clock. Looks like we've got number 16. Yes, it is the Japan number 16 needing to tie his shoelace. He's back up on his feet. It's gonna be a goalkeeper kick. I still can't believe these guys took a double-decker bus over to the States. It's unbelievable fan support. The things that fans do, and I'm sure they're treating this like a holiday, right? People would have been working for years, saving up to go and watch their team. That's unbelievable. So what you guys are saying there in the comment section, there's no way the Dutch will score is doing what they're doing now. Use their height advantage and patiently break down the beautifully executed zone defense that Japan always plays. Yeah, I think that's why they're utilizing their wide areas, right? Coming down the right and coming down the left. I think the idea is to do exactly what you're saying, is to capitalize off their height advantage. But if plan A isn't working, you're gonna have to switch to plan B. Problem is, what is their plan B? What is going to be their plan B? As I said, of the better of the two, it is Japan that comes into this one on a better winning run record, 6 in their back pocket. Over the last 6 games, Netherlands 3 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws. So it's gonna take patience. I think I said that already, that this one's going to take some patience. Somerville on the ball. turns, still on the ball, puts it inside the box. Dumfries was fully stretched there with his right leg. Couldn't really do much to take the ball under control. Once made its way back to the defense of the Netherlands. Hecky. Dumfries. Hecky, what's he going to do this time? Plays it back to his captain. Captain plays it back to his goalkeeper. Back to the captain, Van Dijk. This one going to take a lot of patience, isn't it? Dumfries. His idea to pass that ball to Somerville was denied. They have a throw-in. Hecky. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Did good there to hold on to the ball. Van Dijk. De Jong. Dumfries. Blocked. Idea there denied. Five-man wall at the back here, Japan. Somerville. Dumfries. Back to Somerville. Hecky. Van Dijk. Back to Hecky. Dumfries. Hecky. Van Dijk. He's going to go Gakpo. Quick release of the ball. Back to Van Dijk. Heard a couple whisper of boos there. I'm not sure which fan's booing or what they're booing. Never really know, do you? Gravenberch. Is it just me or has he been relatively quiet? Van Dijk. Idea there to find his teammates denied. They're now bursting down the other end. It's not going to trouble the defense or the goalkeeper, is it? Also the feeds of Van de Ven. We're about 4 minutes away from halftime. Possibly what, 2 to 3 minutes of added time, if that. Hasn't really had to stop too many times here, the ref. Only had one hydration break. And that was Bala for God. So you're back in the comment section. I think I saw you on a separate live stream, right? Hope you're well, hope you're good. So what's the next game that we should cover, guys? Let me know in the comment section. I'm getting a bit stuffy. What's the next game we should cover, guys? Is it telling me to verify myself? What's the next game we should cover, guys? Let me know in the comment section, all right? Closing off on the first 45. Only two real efforts, one apiece. Japan. Puts this one inside the box. Hit it! Ooh! Twice now. It's good. Put them locking there at the back. Good touch. He had the right idea. That goalpost was a little bit wider to his side. Would have found the back of the net. Like that. Like that. That was from Nakamura. I think he's the number 13 for Japan. That's what's that now? Is that 2 or 3 chances? I think it's actually 3 chances, matter of fact, for Japan. Correct me in the comment section, but I think that's now 3 chances there for them. They still have the ball at their feet. Foul. I think this might be the first foul of the game. I don't think I've told you guys about any fouls. Family's out in their numbers. The little one is snoozing. He's had a long day, hard at work, giving his mommy a lot of trouble, as toddlers do. Good ball. Good ball. Oh, that would have been a peach of a goal. I think he hit the side netting. The weight of that pass, it shatters the side netting. Oh, could have been 1-0 up there, Japan. Love the weight of that pass. So as we close off on the first 45, it's Japan that's knocking on the door. They're trying to nick something before halftime here, aren't they? For the time being, it's Van de Ven that's on the ball for the Netherlands. 3 minutes of added time. If you've not hit the like button, what are you waiting? I need to charge up at halftime. So let's plug this one here and we can have a little halftime chat. I go and get myself charged up before I lose you guys on my second screen. I need to have the second screen open just in case I lose you guys in a technical difficulty and I'm not here just sat talking. It's happened to me a few times. So you guys still confident that it's going to be Netherlands with a win? Let me know. You might be bang on the money. History weighs heavily in their favor, I tell you that much. Especially at the World Cup. But guess what? Records are there to be broken. Records are there to be broken. Gakpo. Gravenberch. It's like Marlin there on the ball. Oh, quickly puts it inside the box, but that is cleared away confidently by the defense of Japan. Back out to the Netherlands. Somerville. Back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk to Gakpo. Van de Ven. Back to Van Dijk. Hecky. I think that was De Jong. My apologies. Somerville. Say I think it's Hecker that's giving the Netherlands a corner. It might be their last real effort on goal. Rangers coming over to take this on. Oh, cramp. I've got a cramp. All right, come on. Whistle's gone. See what he does on this one. Puts it inside the... Oh! Doesn't trouble the goalkeeper, Suzuki, safely in his hands. It's amazing that they've not been more threatening on the set pieces. And there goes the halftime whistle. Stalemate so far. So stalemate so far. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it is a stalemate so far. We need to go ahead and refresh that one there for you guys. Oh, okay, so I keep getting a cramp in my right leg. I also need to go and powder my nose. But before I do that, let's go ahead and look at the halftime stats. Win probability, goals does change everything, but for the time being, they're saying the win probability weighs in favor of the Netherlands. I would have thought Japan would have had a little bit more in terms of percentage-wise, especially towards the latter stages of the first 45. Nevertheless, it does say 39% for the Netherlands, a draw for 37%, and 24% for a Japan win. In terms of shots, Netherlands with 6 shots. Japan's produced half that. Shots on target, 3 for the Netherlands, 0 for Japan. Possession, 68% for the Netherlands, 32 for Japan. Passes, 339 for the Netherlands, 153 for Japan. Pass accuracy, the Netherlands there with a 90% pass accuracy compared to Japan with 88. Fouls committed, 3 apiece. I didn't realize there'd been that many fouls, and no yellow cards, thankfully, no red cards as well. And it says offside 0, but I could have sworn I saw the referee blew his whistle for, sorry, not the referee, the linesperson blow the whistle for for offside. Corners, 3 to the Netherlands, 1 for Japan. So that is how we're looking at the break. Let me know in the comment section what you make of the first 45. And let me know if you're going to be changing your mind on who you think is going to be winning this one. History might be on the cards there for Japan. Maybe there's going to be a record of being broken here for the Dutch. But only time will tell. Big 45 coming up. Thank you guys for tuning into my live watch along. I need to take myself off screen quickly, but I won't be long. I do need to make sure that I go and powder my nose, and I will be back. I'm trying to see if I can leave you guys with something on screen aside from what maybe I could actually leave just the graphics on screen there for you guys. So do you guys want something else in terms of nah, you know what? Let me go ahead and take myself off screen. Before that, let's go ahead and play this one back for you guys once more. I don't know if you guys want to see Dick Advocate. I looked at Dick Advocate. Managed to find that photo of Dick Advocate wiping his, I think it's his tears. I think it's him wiping his tears. But I'm going to leave you guys with the Flying Dutchman's fans. Amazing that they brought their double-decker. They brought a double-decker bus over to the USA. That's what fan support is all about. Let's go ahead and watch this one. I'll be back in a jiffy, maybe back in time. This one is what, 25 seconds long. Gotta see if I can beat that. Let me just get myself ready. Sprint to the loo, and I will be back. Don't go nowhere. Make sure you stay tuned. Don't run off, and do hit the like button. All right. sorry about that, guys. I took longer than I needed to, mainly because I need to go switch my heater on. It's gotten a little bit chilly. It's a bit chilly. The temperature is so confusing. I got my blankets resting in my on my legs. I had my fan on and I had to turn it off, and now I had to just go ahead and turn my heater on because the temperature is a bit chilly. It's a little bit chilly my end. DC World 12, big ups to you. I hope you're in great health. Let me know what you guys make of the first 45. Do we have another match coming up after this? I'm not even sure. I can't even remember, but let's go ahead and see how we're looking. Let's bring up the, see if we can bring up the where is it? Let's see if I can go ahead and do a shared screen with you guys. Hold on. Where's my screen gone? Let's go ahead and see something quickly. Surely there's a couple more match schedule. I want to see something. What's the next game coming up? These are the Netherlands match. I don't really need that. Let me try something else. Let's go ahead and see if I can find the next string of games that's coming up to keep you guys informed. Sure, I told you guys at the start of the show, right? The Ivory Coast match. You got Ivory Coast and Ecuador coming up in some hours' time. I think that one is kicking off in about just say 2 hours time. That one will be kicking off. It's about what, 10 o'clock my end. It's kicking off 12 a.m. my end. And you also have about 3 hours after that, you've got Sweden and Tunisia. And 5 p.m. UK on Monday, you have Spain versus Cape Verde. You also have Belgium taking on Egypt and Saudi Arabia taking on Uruguay. That's the last match of the day on Monday. Let me know which one you guys want me to cover. All right. Let me know in the comment section which game you guys want me to cover. If you've not hit the like button, what are you waiting on? Do you go ahead and kindly hit the like button? Yeah, it was Van der Sar. Knew it. Got Manchester United all over the arena, isn't it? Van der Sar up in the stands and Ruud van Nistelrooy on we're close to the touchline. It was there in the huddle. I think that was during the half in the hydration break, talking with his compatriots there. Knew I wasn't bugging out. Knew I was not bugging out. You guys saying there in the comment section. I'm watching the World Cup. Orain, do not get me in trouble, sir. Do not get me in trouble. I'm sure you watched the game before this, right? Germany versus Curacao. It's the match that happened earlier on, and that one had plenty of goals. This one is quite the opposite. This one's deadlock yet to be broken. Don't imagine that it's going to end in a stalemate. It perhaps will take some efforts from something special, perhaps from maybe a super sub. Maybe we have to just roll the dice here. Maybe the gaffers just have to just roll the dice and let the super subs come on and do their thing. But as it stands, it is 0-0. We're looking at a stalemate so far. But I don't think we're gonna have a stalemate, are we? And if the World Cup is anything to go by based on what we've seen so far, shouldn't be a stalemate, or at least I'm hoping for my sake that it's not going to be a stalemate. 2-0 winners, Mexico over South Africa. South Korea put 2 goals past Czech Republic, 1-0 for Canada against Bosnia, 4-1 for USA against Paraguay. 1-1 against Qatar and Switzerland, 1-1 against Brazil and Morocco, 1-0 win for Scotland against Haiti. Turkey suffered a 2-0 defeat at the hands of Australia. 7-heaven for Germany. They put 7 past Curacao. Managed to break their World Cup duck, scoring their first ever World Cup goal. Only 1 goal though for Curacao. And so now we're looking at Netherlands. So based on that, I'm not expecting a stalemate. As I said, let me know what game you guys want me to cover next. All right. Please let me know what game you guys want me to dive into next. Also, let me know what's on your dinner menu. I know what is on your dinner menu. FIFA promo wasn't good on this World Cup, but the players living up to the hype. You reckon? You're probably saying this because we didn't qualify. There's other nations probably saying quite the opposite. I do. When I was actually getting ready to kick off the live stream, I was listening to, I don't know which commercial it was because I was actually just face looking at my screen, but I could hear the commercial in the background. And part of the commercial was talking about Jamaicans coming over to the UK with their sound system and the influence that that had on punk music. And I was just like, wow, this must have been pre-recorded because Jamaica did not qualify for the World Cup. But it's just so odd hearing us still being mentioned in a World Cup promo, sorry, in a World Cup ad. Jamaica still being mentioned. So I'm thinking they must have took tremendous confidence. I am assuming it was pre-recorded. It probably wasn't, but I'm just assuming that it might have been pre-recorded, but it probably wasn't pre-recorded. But if it was, they took a lot of tremendous confidence thinking that we would qualify. And obviously, it was Curacao that got the all important qualification in their bag. I need to charge this phone up. Completely forgot to do so at halftime, which means I'm going to have to maybe put it to the right of me. How am I going to do this? Why am I making life difficult for myself? I'm making life so difficult for myself. Let me just I'm trying to make life really difficult. I don't think this was the right idea, is it? No, it's not the right idea. Just let that charge for a little while longer, and gonna need that. Might have to just bring it up. One moment, guys. Just make life difficult for myself. I've twisted myself up here. One moment. One moment, guys. I've completely twisted myself up. Let's put this one up here. There we go. My apologies with that. Shouldn't be that difficult. I don't know why I'm making life difficult for myself. There we go. It's on 10%. So I needed to get that charged up. Jamaica is Culture King. They're going to use our name somehow. Yeah, the name gonna be plugged somehow, right? So, yeah, you're right. Definitely Culture Kings. All right, I think we're about maybe some 2 minutes, maybe less than 2 minutes to go until the second 45 gets underway. How you guys looking for your Sundays? Or how's everyone's Sunday going? I don't think you guys have told me your best or your favorite match so far. Don't think you guys have given me that, but maybe is it the USA? Has USA been the one that's entertained us the best so far? Also, can't forget Germany today's match. Germany couldn't do that to Jamaica. They couldn't do that. They could do a lot worse. Let's put some respect on Curaçao's name. They're there for a reason. It's no fluke. They're there for a reason. They would have put belts to us to Jamaica, same way. Doesn't matter if it's us or not. We would have been a belt to us occasion. All right. So let's put some respect on Curaçao's name there, Mr. Brown. All right. Good to see you in the comment section. I hope you're well. What's on the dinner menu? No one wants to tell me what's Sunday. I'm not coming round for dinner. Don't worry. I'm just curious to know what's on everyone's dinner menu. I'm not coming round for dinner. Don't be shy. Don't be greedy. Let me know. I'm really listening to the pundits here. It seems like we've got feels like this feels like a delay because I could have sworn halftime should be wrapped up by now. So kind of what are they using this moment as a commercial break again across the pond? Probably are, innit? Jamaica would get listen, Jamaica, we would have been spanked. We would, like when a child misbehave themselves at school and they come home and their parents discipline them, we would have seen belt to ass. I'm telling you that. Safe Path Solutions group back again for another live watch along. I hope you're well. So we are back. Teams here being led out. They're already on the field of play, and it's going to be Japan that gets us underway for the second 45. Thank you guys again for tuning into my live watch along. This is a 6th live watch along. And it's gonna get even more entertaining when we get to the knockouts, isn't it? Knockout round's gonna be a cracker. Our Sunday much better off without incompetent Rudolph Speed here getting embarrassed, says Orain. You're right, Jamaica would get, yeah, they would have given us belt to us. I sat there proudly knowing that at least I am not being beaten on a Holy Sunday, right? It's either them that would have given us a belt to us or Portugal, but somebody would have given us a nice little scouring. Somerville, good reading that. Somerville with a Netherlands there with a bright start. Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. Sorry, my bad. Don't know why I have myself in full screen. My bad. Sorry about that, all right? It's not about me, is it? You guys want to see the minutes and also the score line. My bad. I don't think there was any what do you want to call it? I don't think there was any halftime changes. Marlon. Sasha, watching from Jamaica. God bless you, Sasha. Happy Sunday. What's on the dinner menu, Sasha? No one wants to invite me around for dinner. Everyone's being mean and stingy. What's going on here, guys? I thought we were friends. So it looks like neither side made any halftime substitutions. Neither side made halftime substitutions there, guys. I feel so sorry for Arsenal's Timber. Can't be at the World Cup. So odds on Depay coming on and scoring. Yeah, also former Arsenal man here, Tommy Yasu, he's been named as a sub. Back over to the game. Long as England's Queens no win the World Cup, I am blessed, says Orain. What's your beef with England? What's your beef with England? There must be some players in there that sweeten your liking. There's no players there whether they represent your club. You're telling me there's no one there of any Caribbean heritage that you can lean on? Really? Explain that one to me, Orain. What's the next game that you guys are going to be watching? I kind of want to enjoy the World Cup as best as I can. So when I'm not doing live watch alongs, I want to be able to sit back and enjoy the World Cup. It's a different type of enjoyment when you're actually not streaming and not speaking into a screen. So I'm looking forward to that for the rest of my nights. Anyways, back over to the game. I'm gonna keep an eye on you guys there in the comment section. I think I need to actually bring up my hold on, let me see if I can put this on right. I'm gonna bring this one up back on screen. I'm gonna need my second screen on, all right. Play that one. Need my second screen. So I'm taking my eyes off the comment section, but I will be watching you guys from my second screen. So if you guys want to drop some comments in the comment section, please do go ahead. Also remember to hit the like button if you have not done so already. All right. Almost 50 minutes on the clock. Still deadlock hasn't been broken. Got 4 on the ball. He lose. I tried to go past his man, but he was stopped. Block traffic. It's Bowen there doing his captain's duties. It's pretty much stood in his way, so he couldn't run past him. Angels here coming over to take the free kick. Come on, break the deadlock. See what he does with this one. It's going to be a good delivery. Signals to his teammate inside the box, but that was a poor one, wasn't it? Haven't bet. Super Van Dyke, deadlock broken. Super Van Dyke, the big Virgil Van Dyke, Captain Fantastic delivering. Deadlock broken on the 50 minutes mark. You want to call that pressure bust pipe? Love that. And that all came from the free kick. You saw that it looked as if they'd pulled themselves out of danger, but Netherlands regained control. Oh, why the Japanese gaffer is having a word with one of the officials? He's definitely onside. Lovely header. That's what you want. Use your height advantage. Lovely header there from Virgil van Dijk. And he's watching that one patiently go in. Suzuki. Looked like, did he see that one late? A bit of a delayed reaction, it looked like there from the Japanese goalkeeper. So it seems like they're about so that their winning streak's about to come to an end when it matters most. Let's remind ourselves that Japan came into this one on a six-game winning streak. Like the big Dutch, the Flying Dutchman, a flying header from the Flying Dutchman. It's 1-0 to the Netherlands. So now they're going to have to change something, aren't they? Japan, that is. Been stubborn at the back so far. Lovely ball into the box. He was miles onside. I'm not really sure why we were even talking about possibility of offside. He's miles onside. Lovely header. How many headers have we seen so far? We've seen a few headers, haven't we, guys? Love that. Can Dohan respond? He's the skipper for Japan. Can he respond? Can their number 10 donning their captain's armband respond? Van de Ven. Humphreys. And that one, the assist there is gone to Gravenberch. So I said I didn't really say much of his name in the first half, but sometimes you just need a moment. He had his moments. He grabbed it. He took it, found his compatriot and also his club teammates. Goal scored right inside the 50th minute. 93rd appearance for big Virgil van Dijk. 13 goals. So far, every match is giving us a goal, guys. Match that we've had so far at the group stage opening matches for the respective clubs there. They're expected clubs, sorry, expected countries, nations. Time is it? I want to piss off my, oh my god, it's gone past 10 o'clock. All right, I can't, I gotta make sure my reaction is muted from now on. It's the only bad thing about watching games at this hour of the night. I hate it. Apple. Van Dyke. Yeah, that header was actually unbelievable. The name that shall not be mentioned, Van Dijk. Does anyone think they can go all the way? I don't hear anyone calling the Netherlands dark horses. You guys think they can go all the way, or is it no chance? Dumfries, Somerville, and does its job. It's a very good ball there from Dumfries. Somerville again trying to find Marlin, but defense does their job. Enough to throw him off. Such a good header there from Van Dijk. Hand on the ball. Do a turn. Kubo. I love that. I don't care if it took a deflection. I think I've seen a couple goals there. Good goals might have took a deflection, but who the hell cares? They pulled the trigger. The lead didn't last long, did it? My neighbors are gonna hate me. I need to calm down. My neighbors are gonna hate me. I'm so sorry. Look at the space. Oh, nice. Oh, it will be cruel if it hits his teammate. I think number 11 is in an offside position. No, it's in, I think it's in an offside position. I think number 11 is in an offside position here, guys. But I think it's all right. Yeah, it's 1-1. It's 1-1. Love that. Love that. What's a way to respond? Let's tell you about this. When you talk about resilient teams, they're one of the most resilient sides, aren't they? The lead didn't last long. That was a 6-minute lead. Van Dijk scored inside the 51st minute. And Nakamura pulling the trigger for the equalizer inside the 57th minute. Like that. And that is how you don't defend. So Kuba with the assist there for Japan. That is textbook on how not to defend. I need to make sure I did say I'm going to have a quiet, I'm not going to react. It's just hard to watch football. Like this isn't tennis. You know, in tennis when you see a good play, they just clap. You can't do that with football, innit? But I need to just be quiet. Be quiet. Don't piss off your neighbors. I don't think they're in bed just yet. They're probably getting ready to go to bed. Be quiet. No more shouting. Be quiet. Dumfries with a throw in. England not winning the World Cup without the same way Jamaica didn't make it without him. He's a different type of talent. I think without him, it will be the same narrative, isn't it? They've had great players in the past. Did they win it? No. So with or without him, it probably would have been the same outcome. Corner. Corner here for the Netherlands. 60 minutes on the clock. Both goals coming inside the early stages of the second 45. Rangers with a corner kick. Puts it inside the box. Doesn't trouble the defense of. They run a darting run forward. Defense of the Netherlands have done enough to get back in their numbers. And I think that may have been Somerville. Kicks his foot out and stops his man. I think he needed to do that, didn't he? Kicks at him, a matter of fact, and he finds himself in the referee's book. The yellow card there for Somerville. Japan with a free kick. I'm so happy for these nations at the World Cup. Look at them. They're all happy. Bless them. Kubo standing over the free kick. Kubo's one of the players standing over the see what they, and I think it's one Watanabe is the second player. It looks like it's going to be Kubo taking the free kick. Puts it inside the box. Fence does its job. Why can't I hear myself? Hopefully you guys can still hear me in the comment section. I can't hear myself for some reason. But hopefully you guys can hear me, right? Yeah, you guys can. I can hear myself on my second monitor, so you guys definitely can. Yeah, it didn't touch him. It touched the Dutch player. It's good because I think he was in the number 11, definitely was in a offside position. Thank God it didn't touch him. One would have been ruled offside, wouldn't it? Free kick here from the Dutch goalkeeper. Skin Japanese. Black goalkeeper. I think his background, the Japanese goalkeeper, is I think one of his parents come from Ghana, if I'm not mistaken. It's good, isn't it? Seeing a lot of nations with just diversity on display. Jesus, love that. Somerville, peach of a goal. Peach of a goal. I think it was his captain that was involved in the build-up. Peach of a goal. Netherlands back out in front. The goals are coming. The goals are coming. Watch this one back on a replay. Somerville finally gets his goal. Love that. Excellent finish. That's a wonderful finish from Somerville. I think it actually bounced off the side of the post. Who the hell cares? Still did what he needed to do. Nah, I don't think it did. I think I got the wrong angle. Either way, lovely finish. Top strike. He runs to his compatriot Ruud van Nistelrooy, runs straight to him for his celebration, points up to the sky. Goals are coming in now, aren't they? Love that. Absolutely love it. And the man that I said I haven't really been saying much of his name, it's that Liverpool man again, Gravenberch. He's involved again, so he's chasing a hat trick of assists. From a distance, it looks like it was actually his club teammate Van Dijk that passed the ball there to Somerville. So Liverpool man there, they're pulling the strings. involved in the opening goal and also the second goal. Japan been pegged back once more. They've got work to do. 64 minutes on the clock. Liking that. Definitely liking that. Make sure you hit that like button. It's rude not to. It does not cost you a penny. Make sure you hit that like button, all right? So, Gakpo, face, sends his man to the shop. Hit it. Oh, God, denied. Did well there, Cody Gakpo. Sent him to the shop. Flying. Sliding his way inside the stadium with that one. Definitely looks to be on side to me. Dazen coming off. That's the number 11. Maida also off. Let's see who's the replacement for that one. I can't see it on my screen, so I gotta do a little refresh my screen in front of me. As soon as I get the substitutions, the naming of the substitutions, I'll update you guys. My word, he went for something special. Uber went for something special from a distance. Confidence. I think we have more goals in this one. So Juna Ito's on for Dazen. Another hydration break. This is what I'm talking about. When you're getting into the groove of things, players are probably don't even want a hydration break. At least got one player here is telling his backroom staff no to the water. Kind of feels like I'm watching NFL football with all these what would be for NFL football is obviously the commercial break, but that's kind of how it feels, isn't it? It's not as bad as that, but that's kind of how it feels. 67 minutes on the clock. Netherlands out in front once again. The Liverpool men, they're pulling the strings, doing what it takes to ensure that their country get off to up and running with 3 points. Still a while to go, though. Anything can happen. Let's see if Japan can peg them back once more. They are a resilient side, as I said, came into this one on a 6-win bounce. Definitely not going to want to see that winning streak swept away. Van Dijk with the opening goal inside the 51st minute. And you had Nakamura pulling the trigger for the equalizer 6 minutes later. And less than 10 minutes later, the Netherlands back out in front thanks to Somerville. Plenty more football coming up for you guys, as you should expect. It is the World Cup. For football, it's not going to be quiet, is it? England will be playing against Croatia on Wednesday. I don't know if you guys want me to do a live watch along for that. Do let me know in the comments section. It's probably a resounding no, but do let me know if you guys want me to come and cover that one in the comments section. Or better yet, let me know what you guys want me to cover next, which is the country that you guys want me to cover next. Let me know in the comments section, all right? You guys picked this one for me, and I'm very grateful because if not, I would have done both of the matches. So the Germany versus Curacao, and also this one. Very glad that I didn't do the earlier match because I was beat, tired. Couple substitutions. Memphis Depay coming on. They want to extend their lead, don't they? Marlon coming off. The Dutch are going either for a double change or a trio of changes. Yes, looks like a trio of changes there. Marlon coming off for Depay. Can he extend himself at the top of their leaderboard, all-time leading goal scorer? So Marlon, Somerville, and Rangers off. So the pie, Timber. I need to have a look at the second player, the third player to come off. Let me see if I can wait for this one to change. My system's a little bit slow, but there definitely is a third player that came on after Timber. That's not Arsenal's Timber, it's the other Timber. Someone surprisingly said the England watch along. Really? I thought you guys would want me to do an England watch along. I don't mind doing it. So far, I can only see 2 substitutions, but I'm sure they made 3 subs, but my screen's a little bit delayed, so bear with me. I'll give you guys the third sub in a minute, all right? I say it was Tion coming off for Somerville. You're saying England watch along is a must. I didn't realize you guys are England fans. I did not expect you guys to be England fans. Are we gonna get a blockbuster finish? Are they going to extend it to 3-0? Could we see you know, I love a bit of chaos. I wouldn't mind if this ended up 3-all. How do you guys think this? Someone in the comment section predicted 2-1, didn't they? I'm pretty sure. Glenn Roy Stanford. What's a lovely name. He's saying that he wants me to do France versus Senegal. I'm sure someone predicted 2-1. Am I bugging out? Didn't someone say 2-1? Yeah, Brownman Security Sound said 2-1. I'm pretty sure I saw that. So you might be bang on the money with that one. Might be bang on the money. So England. So you're saying England and also Senegal. That's what you guys are picking. So France are playing Senegal on Tuesday. It's a good save there. Gakpo went for a pop-up goal. And England are playing on Wednesday. So England on Wednesday. All right. Okay, so that's what you guys want. All right. England match is kicking off at 9 o'clock, and the France match kicks off at 8 o'clock. Now I see it. Dip five. All right, I don't mind doing that for you guys. I do not mind doing that for you guys at all. So 73 minutes on the clock. What is it? Squeaky bum time? Squeaky bum time for the Japanese? What they got in store for us? Can they do it? Can they do it? Can they find the equalizer? Can they find the equalizer, guys? Van de Ven stopped him in his track. I think the Brazil match was probably the last time they had to come from, was this a losing position to secure the win? Martinelli and Henrique on the score sheet that occasion. They've just gone for a double sub. I'm gonna wait for it to pop up on my screen though. I'm gonna search for that on a separate tab, and then I'll give you guys actually my apologies. They've gone for a triple sub. They triple sub with with their captain coming off, former Arsenal man Tommy Yossi's on. Looks like one of their subs there received treatment. I think it might have been their captain. So that one looks like he's receiving treatments there. He's been subbed, so maybe precautionary, hopefully. They've already lost their captain, Endo. He has since retired from international football. Corner whips it inside the box and doesn't find its target. Back out to their man, and he has wasted that one. Let me go do a quick little refresh to see what's the sub for this one? Let's see if we can find the sub. 74 minutes on the clock. Kubo off for Ogawa. I believe his name is pronounced. And as I said, Tomiyasu came on for Wansabi. Yokinari came on for the skipper, Doan. Suzuki kicks this one up top. Header. Van Dyke. Oh, Japan in control for the rest of it. Going to blow his whistle there. Tomiyasu, happy to see you at the World Cup. Well, you can see this one out injury free and beyond. Really like Tomiyasu. Rate him so highly. It's just a shame about injuries, really. See what his country can do. The World Cup opener. Ito couldn't find this man at the back post there. Looks like it was going to be a throw-in. I could have sworn it. Yes, it is a throw-in to Japan. Thought so. Needed to be headed away, that one, didn't it? And strangers celebrating with each other is such a beautiful thing. Throw into Japan. This one inside the box. Kicked away by the defense of Netherlands. Back out to the goalkeeper Suzuki. Almost 80 minutes on the clock here, guys. Japan trying to see if they can find the equalizer once more. Took them less than 10 minutes the last time round to find the equalizer. See if they can find something before the full 90. Stadium sounds like it's rocking. They're on the attack. Inside the box. Hit it! Very good move. And he did hit it, but that was a comfortable save for the Dutch goalkeeper. It's a nice little play there just then from Japan. Back out down there, left wing, left attacking wing. I want a last minute goal. I don't know if that's gonna be the winner or equalizer, but I do want a last minute goal. It's nice when you can go with vibes when your country isn't playing, isn't it? If there's any Dutch out there listening to me, they're probably thinking, no, we don't want that. Ref cam. Ah, I think he was running onto that before he took the shots. Nine shots. Got another sub here. Ake coming on. So Gravenberch, she doesn't get his trick of assist, but it's job done nevertheless, isn't it? 80 minutes in the tank. Ake on the field of play. Japan on the ball. Goes down the middle, back out to the left. Back into the middle. It just went from left, middle to right. Ah, he went for something cute there. The pie trying to control that one doesn't on that occasion.
Possession. It's 75% of the ball, 16 of the field going.
Okay. Ito wins a corner kick. Quickly taken by his teammates. Tommy Yasa tries to find one of the players there in the middle, booted away. I think that was Van Dijk that booted that one away. Challenge moments later, and I think that's one of the Dutch players there that's found their names in the referee's book, and it looks like it's the sub. What's he doing, Depay? It's completely unnecessary. He's just swung himself at the player. Rightly so, should be in the referee's book. I'm going with another substitution. Yodai coming off. It's a teammate that just came on. I need to look at that on my second screen. That just went off my screen way too quickly. Let's see who came off. Yesi off and Kento Shiegai, I think his name is pronounced Shiogai. Subs are coming in their numbers now. Got another Dutch sub coming up. So Gakpo is off. So after this, does anyone think that they can go all the way? Let me know in the comment section. The Sunderland man, Brian's on. Or the ones all familiar with him. Brian Brobry. Some European football to look forward to. So 84 minutes on the clock. Throw in here to France. I'm reading a comment about France in the comment section. Throw in here to Japan. It's something I've practiced this the last couple of live watch-alongs. I'm trying to limit the amount of lights I use for my live streams, and so far I've had to use 2 less lights than my regular streams, which has worked out good so far. Is the cross goal from Japan. Good opportunity there, miss. See if they can pull that. I want total chaos to end this match, to cap it all off. Come on, let's see if you can draw the trigger. They've got a free kick here, Japan. It's Tomiyasu that's on the deck. Ito standing over the free kick. See if they can out jump the tower of the Dutch team. Redoing his defensive duties. Cleared that one. Japan back in possession. Oh. It's gonna take something special to catch them off guard when it comes to the aerial duels, isn't it? Good move. Van de Ven, that is definitely a corner. Number 15 did a good job there. It's a corner kick here to Japan. 87 minutes on the clock. Whips this one inside the box. Doesn't trouble the defense of Netherlands. Back out to Japan. Moving it from center to left. Out to the right wing. Good pass. Oh, good reading of the game at the back again. Dumfries needed that. The weight of that pass, almost chef's kiss. Good reading at the back there from Dumfries. That one results in a corner kick. Knocking on the door. Jesus. Equalizer. Equalizer. There we go. I love the chaos. Equalizer. Equalizer. Came from a set piece. Checkmate. Came from a set piece. Let's watch this one back on replay. Another header here, guys. I think it looks like it's the own goal. So initial header, but it looks like it came off one of the Dutch players. Who the hell cares? We'll take that. Equalizer. We'll take that. We'll take that. Japanese, their resilience. They came into this one. 6 wins in their back pocket. Never say die spirits. Squeaky bum time. Guys, I reckon we probably got maybe 7 to no more than 10 minutes, surely. And 10 minutes, I feel like he's stretching it, but we had an abundance of substitution there, didn't we? Squeaky bum time. Brace yourself. Are we going to get some? It is absolute cinema, my friends. HD. Port in 4K. Header. 2-all. 4 goals, all coming inside the second half. Love it. Second best match before Brazil versus Morocco. This is madness. It's total chaos. I bloody love it. 6 minutes of added time here, guys. Fergie time plus tax. Let's see if we're going to get a late winner. Japan on the ball, in possession, stopped, denied. Yellow card there. I think it's Hecky there in the referee's books, it looks. He had to stop in there, didn't he? And that was Van de Ven. My apologies. Van de Ven in the referee's book. Mickey Van de Ven in the referee's books. Free kick quickly taken down the right-hand side, going centrally. So they're going to make their way over to the left, going backwards here, Japan. Bringing the ball forward, down on the left, doesn't meet its targets. Back to the feet of the Dutch goalkeeper. He goes long ball. So football can make you so happy. I swear to you, football can make you so happy. I don't even know if I've changed my scoreline. Let's change that. About less than 5 minutes remaining. Let's see if either of these sides here can pull the trigger once more. Late winner. I like this. I like this. I do like this. Goalkeeper kicks it out. Short for his teammates. Depay on the ball. Timber. Yeah, man, I saw ball game for play. 2 absolute different sides going to back down to the final stoppage time. Exactly. Exactly. It shows you can get what you want if you have a game plan, can't you? If you have a game plan, just like you said, 2 very different styles of play here. Doing its job, though. Dutch on the attack. Dumfries whips this one inside the box. Miyasso there. The back. Referee also, what was he blowing his whistle for? Look at that header. Bloody well, love that. Love that header. So happy for all these other countries. That was Kamada there inside the 89th minute. Leveling the scoring. It's 2-all. Got about less than 3 minutes of game time. The Dutch are on the ball. They're attacking left. De Jong goes to right. Out right. Dumfries. It's inside the box, but it doesn't trouble Suzuki between the sticks. He goes long. Looks like he was kicking that to one of his compatriots inside the stands. He's happy. Are you supposed to give back the ball? I don't think he gave it back. I think he's going to hold on to it unless one of the stewards take it from him. Maybe he did give it back very quickly. I think that would have been a bit too quick. Van Dijk on the ball. Turns around. 4 minutes of the added time remaining. Ake. Back to Ake. Van Dijk. Ake again. Back to Van Dijk. That goes out right, wide. Dumfries. Good positional awareness there at the back by the Japanese. Very good reading of the game once more. Less than 1 minute to go of the 6 minutes. Dion, he tries to feed. I think the pie was trying to find there, but didn't make its way to him. Defense doing its job once more. The pie. Oh, the pie. I think he went for a look. I think he tried to chip it in the middle for his teammates. Van de Ven on the ball. Depay tries to roll it to his teammate. The weight of the pass wasn't enough. Japan going down the opposite side. They play it backwards. I think this is going to be it. I think his points are going to be shared of this one here, guys. 8 more seconds remaining. He's just going to hold on to that one, isn't it? No need to overdo it. Just hold on to it. And that's that. Full time. I like that. I'm not complaining. Why would I complain? I'm not Dutch or Japanese. Do you go ahead and smash the like button if you've not done so already? I enjoyed that one. It's another game that I've managed to enjoy. Maybe if you're Dutch or Japanese, you probably wouldn't have. I don't think you. I think you should still have enjoyed it. A draw isn't bad for your opening match. Definitely better than a loss. We're gonna look at the stats before I have to love you and leave you. Clock's still going for some reason. I'm not sure why the clock's still going. I think I might have to take that one off screen temporarily, give it a little refresh, and then bring it back up on screen for you guys. Do bear with me, all right? Okay, now it's saying it's funny that as soon as I took it off screen, I didn't even need to do a refresh. It's done the refresh on its own. All right, so let's look at the stats around that one. Close, isn't it? Shots 11 for the Netherlands, 8 for Japan. Shots and targets 7 for the Netherlands, 3 for Japan. Possession 64% for Netherlands, 36 for Japan. Passes 516 for Netherlands, 342 for Japan. Pass accuracy inches close, 89 for Netherlands, 88 for Japan. Fouls committed, 8 for the Netherlands, 1 less for Japan. Yellow cards, 3 for the Netherlands. A disciplined performance from the Japanese. Didn't see themselves in the referees' books. Thankfully, no red cards. Offside 1 for the Netherlands, 0 for Japan. Corners 5 for Netherlands, 1 fewer for Japan. That is how we are looking. Like I said, I enjoyed that one. We had to wait until the goals came in their numbers. Captain Fantastic, the Liverpool man, making sure his nation doesn't walk alone for their World Cup opener. He provided the opening goal, broke that deadlock inside the 51st minutes. Some 6+ minutes later, it was Nakamura who netted the equalizer. Somerville was in the groove, as was his teammate, his compatriot Gravenberch. He produced 2 assists on the night's occasion for his club teammate Van Dijk and also for Somerville. But the resilient Japanese side were not going to be starting off their FIFA 2020, FIFA 26, I should say. I'm so excited. I'm fumbling over myself. They were not going to be kickstarting their FIFA 26 Men's World Cup on the back foot. And it was Kamada with the equalizer inside the 89th minute, making sure that this one ends with a draw. 2-all it is on the screen in front of you. So someone here in the comment section is saying DC World 20 what? CC World 12, my apologies, says Ecuador will be epic. I think that will be a very good match. I think that is a very good match. About 2 minutes to 11 my time. Thank you guys so much for blessing me with moments of your time. If you've not told me which game you want me to cover next, do let me know either now before I close off, or if you're watching it back on replay. I don't know why you want to watch this back on replay, because you would have already known the full-time score. But nevertheless, please do let me know in the comments section. I think so far, if I go back over, I need to make a note of this. You guys are saying that you want me to do the England and the France match, right? Orain says, oh, okay. It says, England keep taking our players. I hate the fact that we didn't get. Look, you know what? I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her. If we play with our food, what do we expect? I'm really happy for her. I don't have no ill feeling towards her. Once she signed for Arsenal, I did do a live stream and I just said, I do hope that England aren't going to get into her ear, but she was swamped by them and they probably did their persuasive techniques to bring her back to England. So best of luck to her. I'm not hating it. I'm not mad at it. One is playing now, Ecuador versus Ivory Coast. Why not watch it? Yeah, I would. Now it's not playing now. It's playing in about 1 hour's time, isn't it? Kickoff is about 1 hour's time. Ivory Coast versus Ecuador. That's about in 1 hour's time, and that would be a good game. I do like Ivory Coast. Really like Ivory Coast. I think their team sheet's already out as well. So yeah, that should be a good live watch along. So please do make sure you go ahead and smash the like button if you have not done so. It's gonna be calm, says Chris Edwards. Sure it will be. I'm sure it will be. I am going to have to. Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. Some of these games, they're all. You gotta remember, I'm in a different time zone. I'm about 6 hours ahead of you. Yes, I'm about 6 hours ahead of you. So it's not that I don't want to sit here with you guys all night. I would love to. Yesterday, I gave you 2 live watch alongs. Definitely don't mind sitting and speaking with you guys, but I also need to be cautious with sitting in front of the lights for too long, right? Because it can do a number on you, can definitely do a number on you. And thankfully, so far, my eyes are good. I need to make sure I maintain that. Chris, were we in the same country, Chris? Are we in the same country? Why did I assume that you live in Jamaica? Are we living in the same country? Want to see your comment before I love you and leave you guys in the comment section. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for staying and watching with me. Let's see what Chris has to say before I love you and leave you guys. It's been another nice watch along here, guys. I'm going to watch it tonight. Have work. Oh, we're in the same country. England. All right, I didn't know that, Chris. Chris, I assume that you're in Jamaica. I am so sorry. All right, Chris, forgive me. Right, guys, thank you so much for blessing me with moments of your time. It does not go unnoticed. If you're new to the Thailand, you're there as a Briton. Love it, love it. So yeah, I'm going to go away now and work on my next live streams for you guys. If I don't see you during the week, I hope you have a fabulous week when it comes. Enjoy the rest of your weekend as the evening draws near. If you're making your way home from work or into work, I do hope that you arrive at your destination to and from safe and unharmed, because doing so is an underrated blessing. Thank you so much for blessing me with a moment of your time. I think I put Japan versus all in the game first, Brazil versus Morocco second. Are you Japanese? I mean, I'm not hating on it. Are you Japanese? Also, welcome to my channel. I've never seen you in my comment section before, but welcome to my channel. Japan, another country that I want to visit. Love the culture. Would love to visit Japan one day. Love to also try some Japanese food. I've obviously tried Chinese because it's so accessible. Thai food is lovely, and I reckon Japanese food would be just as good as the other two that I've tried so far. So I think you're Japanese, but nevertheless, welcome to the channel. Don't let this be your last time. All right. You're saying that your compatriots, you're putting them in the number one position, thoroughly enjoying the game. Definitely enjoy this one. 2 goals apiece, 4 goals all came in the second 45. Can't be mad at it. DC World. Oh, bless you. You're so sweet. Thank you. I'm smiling because of you guys in the comment section. You guys keep me happy. What time is it? It's about gone past 11 my time, and I'm smiling only because of you guys. Football is poor people therapy, and that's why a lot of us are feeling so disgruntled and pissed at the fact that Jamaica couldn't qualify for the easiest path the way FIFA Men's World Cup. 48 nations competing at this year's FIFA Men's 2026 World Cup. 104 games will be played. We will not be participating in any. Nevertheless, you can extend your support to your favorite countries, your second favorite countries. I'm trust that you guys will be doing that. You can also lend your support to our Haitian brothers. Haiti competing at this year's World Cup after waiting over 52 years. And you can also extend your show of support. Don't be salty, don't be bitter. Support Curacao. They deserve to be on football's biggest stage, making their debut, mark their debut with a goal written in the stars, written in the history books. I'm going to have to love you and leave you. You know how it goes. Until next time, take care.